In the next few sections, we will go through each of the elements of a prescriptive strategy analysis for cereal partners. It's important to note that the reasoning and comments in this section are my own conclusions and interpretations of what happened in the marketplace. They do not come from cereal partners and they do not come from Kellogg's. Corporate strategy involves considerable judgment, and these sections are designed to show you one way of analysing and applying such judgments. But they're not the only approach, and you may have an alternative view that is equally valid. This means that you are entitled to disagree with the reasoning that follows. When developing strategy, the important points are first, to explain the strategy with evidence and logic, and second, to apply the strategic principles generally accepted in corporate strategy and outlined in this book. Exploring the way that strategic decisions are made should help you to understand the basic principles of strategy. In the next three sections, we look at a prescriptive approach to strategic decision-making. After that, we take an emergent approach to strategy. To undertake our prescriptive analysis, we're going to follow the model that is used throughout the book. You will know that the prescriptive model starts with analysing the strategic environment. It then analyses the strategic competitive resources of a particular company or organisation that is actually or potentially involved in the environment. The prescriptive model then defines the purpose, that is, the vision, mission and objectives of the organisation. It then explores the options to achieve that purpose. Finally, it makes a choice between the options and implements the chosen option. You can think of this as being like the way that a medical doctor analyses a patient's symptoms and then prescribes a treatment for the illness from a range of options available. Let's begin in this section by looking at the strategic environment of the marketplace for breakfast cereals. In later sections, we will look at other aspects of the strategic process. In analysing the environment, we need to use the concepts from the book, but we need to use them selectively, only picking out those that will really help. This is an important point in any strategic analysis, to analyse all the concepts, but then concentrate on those that really matter. Another important point is that our strategic analysis of the environment is from the standpoint of a company proposing to enter the market. Cereal partners in the late 1980s and early 1990s had no products in the marketplace at that time. Thus, we are looking to find the strategic market opportunities, and our strategic task is to develop an entry strategy. In this case, the market size, market growth, and market share of Kellogg's are all important. The large size shows that it is a significant and therefore attractive market. The relatively fast growth is also attractive when compared to other food products. High market growth makes it attractive for a new entrant like cereal partners because it is usually cheaper to build sales from new customers than steal sales from a strong rival like Kellogg's. We also note that growth is higher in some European countries than others. Specifically, the UK is a more mature market than other European markets. We'll return to this point later, but the market life cycle strategy concept is relevant here. It was for this reason that cereal partners developed one strategy, acquisition, for the mature UK market and a different one, new product launches, for the smaller but faster growing markets of the rest of Europe. With regard to market share, it is self-evident that Kellogg's dominates the market around the world. This is because Kellogg's developed the market for breakfast cereals and therefore has first mover advantage. When we come to our strategy options, we must therefore address this important point. You'll recall that Porter has much to say on tackling companies that dominate markets. For example, it may be more productive to attack a niche part of such a market rather than attacking head-on against a dominant competitor. We'll return to this under strategic options later in this video.